So, okay, we started recording and then let me share my screen. I just quickly recap what we discussed yesterday. Can you see my screen? Just confirm in the chat box. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, most probably our interaction will continue with the chat box, okay? In the chat box itself. If I keep asking questions, please just answer in the chat box, okay? And if you have any questions, then we can keep those questions for the end of the meeting, or you can reach out me personally. Okay, that's fine. Let's continue now. So meanwhile, before we start it, let's have a quick recap of what we did discussed yesterday. Mhm. Okay, let me start here. So about Python, I don't take much time about for this recap. Okay, so this Python, most of you know why this Python and why do we need Python, right? Uh, Python has a lot of importance. It is used to do automation. It is used in data science, and then we can use in multiple technologies like to automate AWS. And there are n number of libraries in Python which helps developers to implement different projects. Okay, just a minute. Let me admit. Sorry for the disturbance. Okay, this this is used in different technologies to implement automation or data science or web development or many things like this. Most of us know. And then it was introduced in 1991. This guy Guido van Rossum, this guy has developed this one, and it's an open source. Next thing here is Python features. It's simple because the syntax and everything is so easy to learn Python, expressive, and then interpreted. I just discussed yesterday. Interpreted means it gets executed line by line. Compilation and execution happens at a time, and cross-platform. We can execute Python on different operating systems. Yesterday, there is a quick clarification. I'll do that once this recap is done. Open source is fine. Object oriented means it has some objects and classes. Okay, and then extensible means we can use Python with club with other languages. Embeddable means we can bring other language code into Python and add it. And extensible means we can keep Python into some other language code like that. And we have a lot of standard library, and it has even GUI support as well, right? So that's about Python features. Anyhow, next one. Let's move to the next one. About language, right? What's language means something which is used to develop software. We do have three types of languages: high level, machine, and assembly. High level is something English like language, what we call generally C, C, P, P, Python, or Java is high level. I'm just only doing a recap. Maybe if you think that this guy is going a little faster. So already we had discussed these things in the yesterday session. If anybody had missed that session, just to have a quick idea, because it's just introduction what we had yesterday. So nothing much happened. Machine language means generally this which is understood by machine, which is nothing but binary language, zeros and ones. Assembly is the language of mnemonics, and generally it is used very much useful for hacking and everything. And high level in sense, this is okay. And here when we categorize high level language, again, we have compiled and interpreted languages. Compiled languages means something like, C, C++, Java, where these are first compiled with by using compiler and then executed. And similarly, interpreted means something like Python, all scripting languages. In one word, I can simply say all scripting languages are interpreted, and these are executed by something called interpreter. The difference between compiler and interpreter is interpreter executes code line by line, whereas compiler executes whole program at a time. So that is the difference. Okay. Excuse me. And then after that, if you ask me interpreted versus compiler, this we didn't discuss yesterday. We can have a quick light on this. Okay. We can have a quick discussion about interpreted versus compiled. Okay. I mean, it's about the differentiation between languages. Okay. So generally interpreted languages means these are executed by interpreters like Python or shell script or JavaScript or VB script. All these are executed by respective interpreters. Means every language has its own interpreter. Like that, these gets executed by the interpreters. And compiled languages are executed by compilers. All scripting, right? Whenever you hear something scripting, they has an interpreter. Even an interpreter executes these scripting languages. Whereas Java, C, C++, these are executed by compilers. And in interpreter, there is just only a single phase execution. Means you write a source code and then you just execute it using this interpreter. And here, when it comes to the compiled languages, you have two-phase compilation. Two-phase means first you compile, then you get some intermediate code, and then that intermediate code we execute again. In that way, we have, excuse me, two-phase compilation. Got it? Lee? And then this is the small example, the execution flow of, the program of an scripting, interpreted language. You can see you have a source code, and then you execute it, and then you get the output. Here, if you talk about it, in compiled languages, you write a source code and then you compile, you get some byte code or intermediate code, and then again you have to execute that and then you get the output. So the difference between these two flows, if you observe here, we have one phase more in compiled languages compared to interpreted languages. And here, definitely, the scripting languages has less lines of code. You don't have more lines of code, whereas compiled languages definitely needs more lines of code. And similarly, we don't have much data types in scripting languages, whereas in compiled languages like C, C++, or Java, or C#, they definitely need data types. And here, generally interpreted is little bit slow because they has to do both compilation and execution line by line. So both has to go in hand in hand. That's why this is slow. Whereas execution is fast in compiled languages because the whole program is compiled and executed at a time. So that is difference between these two interpreted and compiled languages. Just keep in mind. So this is something useful for everyone. Okay. Next up. 2B index we had discussed yesterday, where Python stands. If you see here, Python is the third most popular language in the world so far. Of course, still Java and C is retaining top slots. Top slots, okay. But that doesn't mean that we don't need to underestimate Python. We don't need to feel still is Python is the third one if you are Python lovers, okay. But we see there is a lot of uh, popularity for Python nowadays compared to 5 years back or 10 years back. If you compare with those years, Python is much more popular now, and everywhere we hear about this Python thing. So please mute your mission stream, and also please switch off your webcams. Otherwise, it is getting disturbed for others as well as to me. Okay. So next one, this is the Python release cycle. Actually, this we didn't discuss in yesterday's session. This is probably by now the latest is 3.13. This is the version of Python, and 2.16 is the very beginning version should be. And here, if you see here, end of life, if you see end of life means development for this is completed and no more releases happens for these kind of versions. Till 3.9 we can say these are stable versions, okay, and the release got freezed. No more releases happen for that. No more enhancements happen for that. For 3.8 and 3.9, still this releases happen. Security patches, all that they are applying, bug fixes they are applying, and then feature means some new features comes. That's what this 3.13 is, which is the latest. They keep adding new things in this, new features. That's why it's showing feature. Feature means there might be a possibility of adding new features to that particular release, okay, or version in that version. Bug fix means still there are some bugs in that version, so they were just testing on that, and they will be fixed in the future versions. That's what it is. Security means still they are doing some security patches, and this will be also be fixed in the coming versions. So that is the meaning of that. Okay. So this is the quick idea about the version history of Python. So the latest what we see here is 3.13. Still, if you have doubts, what you can do is you can go to the Python software downloads. There you can see which is the latest that was in the list. From that you can conclude what is the latest version of Python. Okay, I think this is clear to all of you friends. I'm moving to the next one. So this thing we had discussed difference between a Java program and a Python program, right, yesterday. So what is that? Python program generally is very less in code. If you see just one line here, you can see here in Python. Similarly, if you go to Java, if you see a simple Java program, I think I put it somewhere. Maybe while editing, I would have missed it, but it's okay. Number of lines will be much more in Java compared to Python. Here it's simple with Python. Okay, next, let me just admit this. Okay, next one, team. Okay, next. Modes we had discussed yesterday. Python generally have two modes, interactive and batch mode. Interactive is nothing but where we try to run code from the console like this. You can see here. Even we use both for quite some time. So while just doing that, you can easily get some proper idea what is difference between interactive and this batch modes. Batch mode means we write it as a script you know like this. We just write in a file and save it with some dot extension dot py and then run the whole file at a time. That's called batch mode. Okay. I hope this is clear for you. Interactive is just a console here. We just try to execute individual statements. This is for quick testing, but this is not recommended in real time. But this is batch or script mode is recommended. This is what people do in real time or in development environment or automation environment or web development environment. So this is a quick difference between interactive and batch modes. Okay. Anyhow, we work on that while working, you can easily understand. Now, second thing is, I don't know if you have Python software installed in your machines. So that is time now. So I'll just share these links in the our WhatsApp groups or uh, even in this when this video is shared, you can go through that. Okay, these links. Now what you do is please install this Python software at least first the basic version now. Then you can start testing your programs along with me. We just do it. The practice also happens. In our sessions. It's not just, I keep talking all the time. Just for a few sessions where you need some understanding or background for Python, I discuss more. Later on, you keep doing programs. Okay. Now, please, so if you are in front of your machines and laptops, if not your phone, mobile, so go to this website. Okay. What shall we do is, so let's go to the website Python downloads. So you can just type in the Google otherwise Python download. First, you download this for your respective machine. If it is for Mac or Windows or Unix or Linux, you just go to just type in Python download and open this website python.org. And this is the website or portal where we need to download our Python software. Okay, just do this along with me and install it quickly along with me. Okay, so go to the downloads and then choose which machine you are using. If you are using Windows or if you are using Mac or if you are using what is that uh, or any other different operating systems, choose that and try to download it. Okay. My machine is a Windows machine. So what I did is I tried to download a software for Windows. I click on that Windows. So you can go to downloads and choose Windows if your machine is Windows. Or if your machine is Mac, choose Macs. And other platforms like Unix or Linux, choose other platforms. Okay. Once that is done, you can see the latest version happening is 3.12. The stable releases. 3.13 is in the future release. Okay. If you see in the history version. Now you don't need to download this very latest because maybe you can choose whichever you want. It's up to you. And you have again installer for both 32 and 64-bit machines, desktops or laptops. But I believe these days most of the time it is 64-bit. Whichever it is applicable for you, please download that particular bit version and then install it directly. So choose some version which is applicable to your machine and then download it. So now what we are doing is we are trying to. This is not covered in yesterday's session, so let's do this now. So this is actually a continuation. What you do is first make sure you are ready with your Python software and idle, okay, so that we can test our code while discussing in the session. So what you have to do is once you download, what you should do. So you should install it. This is executable file. You don't need to do anything. You can simply mute your machine, sir. You can simply what you can do. You can just a minute. I think we got. So click on the installer and then run. When you say run, it will try to install it. Here, so do one thing. Try to add this. You can also tick this. If you are seeing this, tick this so that your Python path will be added to the environment variables. Okay. Just a minute. Let me admit someone. Okay. So you just need to install Python software here. Okay. So what you do is just you need to click on that and then just start say clicking on install now and then next. That would be enough for us. And I recommend you to select this checkbox as well. Add python.exe to this path environment variables. I think it's clear, right? Right. That's all, team. Clear. So that's what you should do. Please do that. Just take 1 or 2 minutes and first complete the installation and just confirm me in the chat box. Okay. Will you do that? Just confirm me in the chat box. Are you guys doing this now? Please just confirm me in the chat box. Just take 1 or 2 minutes to do this installation. I'm canceling this because I have already installed my Python. This Python software. This is the actually core software. If you want to install any other softwares, first this must be installed. So do that, please. Take few minutes and just complete this exercise now. I told you, right? We do everything. So once that is done, just share me in the chat box if you start installing. Okay, if already installed, please ignore. If not, somebody is asking a question. What is that? Is that Windows embedded embeddable package to install? Someone in the meeting in the lab. I'm just trying to admit, but let me. I don't see any admit option here. That's what. Anybody have any idea how to admit waiting people in the lobby?
Once if it is more than 15 minutes, maybe we can't admit, I think.
Okay, I
Maybe.
think we should. Do you have any idea to release that timeline? Because yesterday I see people got admitted even after an hour or 40 minutes later as well.
Maybe organizer is the only one having more features to look at. Well, we are
Okay.
just a guest, so we don't be having anything to explore from our side.
Okay, then maybe I'll check after this session. But today they can manage with this recording, no problem. Thank you, Hemant, right?
Vijay.
Vijay, thank you, Vijay. Okay. Okay, once it is done, please confirm in the chat box if you are done installation. Okay, so I think we are okay, right? Shall I move to the? Shall I just jump to the next thing? Somebody is asking, can you show again after download? Yeah, okay, no problem. Let me just show you. See, Hemant, I hope he's asking me to show it again. See, Hemant, once you click on your download installer, okay, you have that installer executable file, right? What you do is just double click on it and then run it, and you have the installation window, and you need to just click on install now. Before that, select this checkbox as well so that it will add your python.exe to environment variable called path. Okay, so that you can access Python software anywhere. For example, once this is installed, you can access this Python from command prompt as well. So for that, to access this Python from any drive, so you need to add your Python exe to this environment variable called as path. Okay, and then once this is selected or checked, you just need to click on install, install, install. That's all. Just say next, next, next till this completes. For me, I have already installed. That's why I am not doing this exercise. That's all. Okay. You can continue with the rest of the steps. Okay. Now, once this is installed, first thing, how you can validate that Python is available with you or not? Simple. Go to the command prompt and open your command prompt and just type here Python in the command prompt. This is one thing. And you can see a prompt here that greater than symbols are there, right? This shows that Python is installed in your machine. Another one is, suppose sometimes if you don't set environment variables, you may or may not have, see this. But what you can do, you can just type idle here, because idle will be always there. And if you are seeing idle here, this is actually to write Python scripts in the form of batches. Okay, so this is an integrated IDE environment, which is the basic version of Python. So okay, got it right. So you can just check for this idle. So what you have to do is come here, just type idle. And if you are seeing idle means, then also you are good. Means your Python installation is good. Is this clear to all of you? Please confirm if you are good there in the chat box. Okay, can you confirm? Right. So now next one, I move to the. This is how you have to install your Python basic software. And if you have any questions, still you can reach out to me. I can help you. That's about this one. And about stable releases, we know how to download and install now. Next one after this is a quick discussion on Python development tools. What kind of tools people use in a real-time development? Okay, this whatever we have installed, this idle, you see here, right? This one team. This is the basic version. Whatever we are using here is a basic IDE. Actually, this is called integrated IDE. Let me just show you. If you see here, I'll open it and show you. If you see, this is an integrated one. You can see here. There is a console here. Also, you can also create a program like a batch. You don't need to, understand everything now. I'll just make you to do everything. You have both here. You have an interactive mode as well as you have a batch mode, both hand in hand. So this means what? This is an integrated IDE. What is this team? This is integrated. It has both console as well as batch mode. So, but this is a basic version. This is not recommended for real time, but this is almost useful to do automations, everything. Okay, because in real time, more than this basic version of Python, this idle, people use more sophisticated development tools like Pycharm or Anaconda or Jupyter. Okay, so they use our Spider as well sometimes. Okay, so those are all good development tools. Of course, maybe if you ask me a question, could you tell us what development tools you guys are using? See, ours is a totally a different system, enterprise thing, which is specific to our organization. So we don't use any PyCharm or Anaconda or Jupyter. We use something which is proprietary to our organization, which is a development tool, something like PyCharm, but it's more customized. You got it right. So, but in majority of the companies, the kind of tools they use is some PyCharm or Jupyter or Anaconda. So these were real-time development tool or Spider. But we don't use all this because ours is a different system, which is having a proprietary for ourselves. Okay, got it right. So that's again. Maybe if you ask me, could you tell that software? Because I cannot name all those. Because again, it's a policy violation for me. So I'm not sharing that. Okay. So please mute your machines.
You can try to mute all so that
No, no, I know,
will
I
not.
know. Actually, what I'm doing is I am removing this guy from the meeting. Okay. Because I told clearly,
That is better.
yeah, once I have requested multiple times to mute machines. Not because we are not allowed, but it disturbs everyone. It's not just me, everyone like you who are listening to the sessions. Okay, so let's continue. So this is about what is this about development tools. And now again, this is important. Make sure you install Pycharm also. Let's do this today. What you have to do, go to the Pycharm tool. Again, I have kept the links for Pycharm here to download Pycharm. This JetBrains actually, these people will provide this Pycharm libraries to install. So what you do, go to this, nothing, you just need to do one thing. Come here, just type Pycharm. Please install this. This is very much useful for you and start using more of Pycharm only. I recommend to use Pycharm. Download and generally go for community edition. Don't go for professional edition because again they ask you to purchase it. Okay, so we don't need that licensed version for now for the activity we do here. So just click on this professional, leave it team. Don't try to download this. Please choose this community edition because this comes for free. And this is more than enough for us for to do this and download that. Just say download and then you can see this download is happening. Please do this again. Let's finish this as well because I want you to be equipped with these tools now so that you can start testing your code in our regular sessions every day. Excuse me. Okay, are you doing team? Just please confirm in the chat box. Yeah, if you please do this. Let's start the activity. Go to this JetBrains and then download this community edition. Maybe I think I don't install this PyCharm. Let me see if I have PyCharm. If not, I'll show you complete installation. I have already PyCharm. See, I am with PyCharm. Okay, it's still getting downloaded for me. Please download this and install in your machine. So this is more of an activity for us today because these are all important for us. Take few minutes and complete this activity installation. Still, if anybody has issues, what I do is I'll just create a small video for you exclusively just to install Pycharm and then just create a small project in Pycharm and test it. Okay, so that you can follow that video and I'll share in the our community channel. That would be fine for you. And also I'll just put it in YouTube for your convenience.
I can only see the professional version. I don't.
Let
How
me
can I go
just
to
show
the
you.
community?
Yeah. Please scroll down, please. If you see here, you typed in Python, right? Let me just show you
Yeah,
again.
PyCharm download community edition.
Yeah, yes,
That's
that's you have to download. You can see here, when you click on it, you get this front page.
yes, yes.
Scroll down, you can see here Python Community
Okay,
Edition. Here, just click on download and you install this one, please, because this one is a trial version and you have to again, renew this. We don't, please do avoid this one. And if you are interested, you can purchase it. It's your interest,
oh,
but I don't recommend this.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Community should be fine for us.
It just says could not download.
Somebody is asking to admit, but not seeing that actual admission. If you have any questions, you can ask me meanwhile. I'm just waiting you to finish this, and please confirm in the chat box so that. Yeah, sure. Somebody's asking after installation, can you show setup? We'll do that.
Excuse me, sorry. It says that could not down. I tried twice, but it says that I can't able to download that Pycharm.
Okay. Can you
Says
share your screen
download
once,
error.
please?
Yep.
Share me your screen, please.
Yep.
I just stopped my sharing my screen. You can share your screen and show me. I can just tell you, like, open your this thing. You have already downloaded. It seems like, Yeah. Can you click on that first one?
This one?
Already we have downloaded. Yes, you have already downloaded. Double click on it. Any one of these two. On the. Please double click on that. Just a minute.
Okay,
Still, it's getting downloaded now.
Okay. Now it's going. Thank you.
Okay. So you are good, right?
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody is asking how to set up a project. Yeah, I'll come to that point as well. Setup is simple. If you want to know that now itself, what I do is let me just show you how to set a project. Simple. So we have to just play with them. That's all for some time. You get familiar. Just open your community edition. I'm just showing you how to set up a simple Python project. So maybe we can consider this activity as a installation and testing your IDs. So now you are.
Sorry to interrupt. I think we are not able to see your screen if you are sharing.
Sorry. I believe I'm not sharing my screen. Thank you for reminding. Yeah, now you should be seeing, right?
Yes, we are.
Yes.
Thank you.
We can.
Thank you. Yeah. Now what you have to do is once you get this window, so you can simply what you can do is this is already created by me. Go to file and then you can see here new project. You can do it with me parallelly if you want. So what you should do once you open this window, are you able to open this window? If you are able to open this window, what you should do is go to, I'm just showing you how to set up a simple Python project in Pycharm. Go to file, new project, and then remove this. This is already there for me. So I'm just giving it as a Python pre-session, something like this. Okay. And then, yeah, you can click on create here. You might have so many things. You can just choose this virtual environment as is. I'll talk about these things a little later, but choose this one.
Can you select .py also?
Where is that?
Yeah, just.
Yes, you can, because by default we use py only. If you want, you can. Else you can ignore it. It's up to you. You can.
Okay. Yeah,
because generally our extensions will be .py. And then you can simply, once you do this, you just give your this project name here, and then you don't need to do anything because you have already installed Python basic version, that Python core software. Without that I don't think this will work. Else you have this inside this, there are some ways to install those Python software which is needed. So now what you have to do, say create, and then so open which one, this window, or I need just the new project. You can keep this project here in the same window, or you can also allow Pycharm to show it in the new window. It's up to you. So for me, anything is fine. I'm choosing this window only.
Yes,
See,
it is still installing. Yeah.
maybe should be network should be slow sometimes. It all
Yeah.
depends on that server, So now we can see here, this is the new Python project created here. Got it right? So now main anyhow, you can ignore this. This is some built-in. And now what you should do, once this is created, you have to simply right click and then new. Suppose what project is created now. Are you good with till these steps? Just confirm in the chat box. If you have any questions, I can show you one more time. Okay. If you have any doubts or if you want me to show it again, no need. This is recorded and you can go through this for installation again one more time. And also I told you, right, I'll create one small video just to create this, do this installation from the scratch. I'll uninstall all this and do it for you one more time. And project is created. Now what shall we do? Right click, new, and then choose Python file because we are doing this Python development. So choose Python file and then give some name here. Suppose this is the first one. Just give it as test. You don't need to provide any extension here because by default it will choose .py. So and then click on it. Give the name and just choose that Python file. And now you have your py file created. Means this is your Python program and you can test it. Everyone will do. This is something which we use for testing hello world. Just test this hello world here. Enter this statement and then right click and then you can say run test. And you can see here hello world here. If everything is integrated properly, all your software is aligned, you just have output here in the chart. I mean under this window, output window.
Yeah. Hi, Manohar. Just if you don't mind, yeah, I'm able to install it. But thing is, it is asking for activate Pycharm start file, JetBrains account something, get license from that.
I think did you install this? I believe you have installed professional version.
Yeah,
Okay,
professional version. Yeah.
please install community version. Uninstall it and please install community version.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Okay. I think this is how you have to set up and this is how you have to execute your Python project. And from here onwards, every day you can test your project here. Okay. Test your code snippets in this. I think you are good with this installation and setup team, right? All of you are good friends. Hope this is useful. This exercise is useful for all of you. Yeah, please confirm in the chat box. If anything, if you still, I think I'm going to provide you. Somebody asking me, I do one thing. I record this and I have done installation. So no problem. I'll share this each step one more time and record it and share it a small video. Okay.
What
Right.
did we do to get that editor? It's a new file or new
So the
in the
Pycharm.
PyCharm? Yeah, in the PyCharm, it's a new.
Let me just quickly show you. Yeah, this is community edition.
Yep. I installed and everything is done. I'm just yeah. This
Yeah.
is how we get to this print hello.
So what you have to do is if you want this editor, first you have to create a project. Are you able to create a project under this?
Yes. Yeah. Python project. Yep.
And then right click on this and then new and then
Yes.
choose Python file and then what shall I say? Some
test.
something like test one. Already test is there. I put test one and then Python file. And this is the editor. Now you can say some simple print to test it. Okay. Hello world. Okay. And then save it. And then what you have to do, right click and then run test. This is one option. Another option is go to run option here and then run test. Okay. That's how it goes. Okay. Are you good? I couldn't see who is asking me, but I hope you should be fine now. I'm closing this and
Where is the control where it's going to print that hello world?
at the bottom,
Like,
output window at the bottom.
okay, yeah, got it. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
May I please
Okay.
know your names, please?
My name is Manoram Shivprabhu.
Manoram. Okay.
Mm.
Thank you.
Sorry, Mano, yeah. I still, could you please ping the link if you don't?
Which one?
Like,
I'll put it in the chat
that
box.
down the chat box.
Eh,
Yeah, because it is telling some not a, softonic something. It is not a Python committee, right?
Let me just share you the link.
Yeah. So JetBrains is there. It is showing a professional, and the other one is a softonic something. Is a download Pycharm committee.
Yeah,
It is
Harish, I just
softonic one?
gone through this. I just gone through the same thing. Just
Same thing, eh?
when you go to the professional, just scroll down as Manoram said. You just scroll down a little bit. You will see the community, or you can share the screen.
It's just better. I will share my
Share
screen.
your screen.
Otherwise,
I gone through the same thing.
Okay, you do one thing. Share me your screen. Let us fix it.
yeah, sure. You were able to see my screen, eh?
Yes.
Yeah, if you see this one, sorry.
This
So
is
this
click on that link actually, JetBrains thing.
this is professional, right?
Yeah, click.
No. Please click on it.
Click. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is coming 30-day trial actually.
Yeah. To scroll down, please.
Okay. This one.
Click. Yeah. There you can see Python Community Edition. Download. Please download that.
Okay. Yeah. Previously, I think I downloaded this.
Yeah. Then install this community. The first one. You see you have downloaded this professional one.
Just need
I
to remove the
downloaded.
both of
So
them.
that is why it
Just
is
remove both
asking
of
like
them.
license.
Just remove both of that professional in the bottom.
Uninstall professional version now. I don't know who is speaking.
Harish.
Harish.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Is Harish? Please uninstall professional and install this. That would be easy for you.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
Anyhow, you can. I'll share one small demo video how to install and how to just create a small project and stick. Okay.
Yeah. Sure.
So all of you are able to install and run your first program. I see Tulsi Ram is already done that, and thanks
Yes.
for your response. See, these sessions will be like this, more interactive and more. You have to do. Keep testing things. So just please.
Sorry. Hey, actually, I'm totally new to this coding. So where can I uninstall this? Control panel or can I install?
You have to go to that settings actually, not here. Go to Windows. This thing.
Windows settings.
Control panel. You can do it from the control panel. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, team. Shall I continue? You can please do that. And if you have anything, I'll share with you. Okay. I'll talk with you. Or just stay back at the end of the session. I'll guide you.
Sure.
You can stay back if you need any help from me. You can just stay for some time after we complete these sessions. So I'll help all of you whoever need this support to set up your environments. Okay.
Sure. Thanks.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I stopped my sharing.
Yeah, I believe all of you are good with this, right?
Yes. Thank you.
Similarly, I think okay, we will stop with this installations today because already we have two IDEs. One is idle. You can see here we are able to install this Python core software, which comes with IDE as well as console. So that should be there in your machine now. Those who didn't install, those who had already this setup, then we are good. And then after that, we do had installed Pycharm and tested that. So these two must be there in your machine, and one more is Anaconda. Okay, you can have this as well. I'll just show you this Anaconda how it look like. I'm just taking. I don't take much time on this. Just showing you, that's all.
Okay.
I'm not going to. No need of doing installation now. Later on,
Yep.
when we are using this, I'll just show one demo for you for 10 to 20 minutes, so that it would be fine. Oh, again, my screen is not visible because just now Harish shared it. So now you should be seeing my screen. Thanks for reminding.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So you can see here, I just try to open Anaconda, waiting for Anaconda. Just waiting for Anaconda. Okay. This instance of is already running. Okay. Is running. Where is it? Let me just try. Else I'll skip this now because I don't want to waste our time on here again and again. Okay, I'll check this. Not needed. Nothing to worry much at this time. Okay. Okay. So what do we do now then? Let's go to the. I think we are good, right?
Yep.
Okay. Now we are starting with this is all about the basic thing about Python. I hope you got some better understanding right now. We are going to start the actual discussion about these fundamentals. Your Python fundamentals. Whoa. So what is this Python here? These are language fundamentals, what we call. Anyone, if you want to start learning programming, so we have to learn this language fundamentals. If it be C, let it be C, CPP or Java or C# or any language, you have to get familiar with these fundamentals. Okay, so and again, I am reiterating those who are not familiar with any kind of programming and those who don't know any coding. See, everyone can do this now. So if you ask me, I don't know anything, can I start with this? Yes. So because I guide you, I guide you in all possible ways. Okay, got it, team. So this is about language fundamentals, and we have here all this stuff. What is that? We have variables, constants, data types, operators, and control statements. So what is this? Let's see here quickly. What is variables here? This is something, the very basic thing about programming. Not only in Python, but any language has this. Okay. So what is it? It is a name given to a value in a program, and we call it as identifier. So example is, so that's a variable. Variables are nothing but something which is used to identify your values. That's it, simply speaking. And then syntax look like this in Python. As we don't have data types in Python, I don't say we don't have data types. We have, but we don't need to declare them explicitly. You know, right? Explicitly, implicitly. Explicitly means declaring in the program. Implicitly means they are there, but they are automatically declared by your interpreter. You don't need to take care of it. Interpreter takes care of that. So as a developer, we don't need to worry about declaring data types in Python. Simply just your variable and then your value. That's all. And these are few examples of how to declare variables in Python. Some a equal to 10, x equal to 10.5, s equal to something like this. These are few examples to just declare variables. Suppose if you want to quickly check, like, how these variables are, I'll just show you. Can test here quickly. You can just type here and then enter a equal to 10 and press A. Some b equal to 20 and press B. Some x equal to 10.5 and you can print it. See, it's very straightforward here. You don't feel like you are doing some real programming at this stage because it looks like a straightforward where nothing technicalities doesn't involve here. Got it, right? Simply, everyone can understand this, right? This is about Python. That's why we call this as simple. So this is a simple variable here, but we need to follow a few rules when you are using variables in Python. Okay. Understood, team? Next. Again, I'm just quickly recapping. Variable means something identifies your value. This is the syntax you should follow. Something like var name equal to value. And now after that, I'm moving to the Next slide. Rules for declaring variables. Understand this carefully. After this, you have a couple of questions today. So what are the rules here, team? Our friends, it should start with alphabet or underscore. We cannot declare variables as you like. Just follow some rules, okay? Otherwise, you get compilation error, okay? Variables should start with the alphabet or and underscore. Okay. Next one. A variable, when you are declaring variable, it can have digits. Okay. Apart from alphabets underscore, it can have digits, but it has to, but it can have underscore as well. Just a minute, team. I see some disturbance. Sorry, there was some noise coming, so thought to. So if you see here, it should start with alphabet and underscore. That is one rule. It should have, it can have digits, but before that, what is that? It should start with alphabets or underscore. Digits can come later. Okay, no special symbols. Don't use any special symbols. No spaces. Don't use any spaces. These are the rules we should follow to understand it better. What we do? Let's take few examples. Now you tell me in the chat box. ABC123. You just take the name of the variable and then say whether it is valid or invalid. As per these four rules, see if it starts with alphabet or underscore. See if it's following rule 2, whether it is starting with alphabet and underscore and then it follows with digit. And see if any special symbols were there and see if any spaces were there. And based on that, what you do, you decide whether it is valid or invalid. I think this is clear, right? Let's just quickly test this variables now. First one, valid or invalid. Please type in the chat box. ABC123. Is it following all the rules of variable? It starts with alphabet. Does it start with alphabet or underscore? Does it has digits but following rule 2? And any special symbols? Any spaces? Just see all these four rules and decide whether it is valid or invalid. Okay. And please answer for all these variables if they are valid. Second one, 1, 2, 3 ABC, valid or invalid. Underscore 1, 2, 3, valid or invalid. ABC dot 1, 2, 3, valid or invalid. ABC dollar 1, 2, 3, valid or invalid. ABC space 1, 2, 3, valid or invalid. So please answer me in the chat box. Okay, I'm just checking the answers now. Okay, I'm just giving you my answers here. This one, first one is valid. Okay. You can have uppercase as well, but generally for variable names, we don't give upper names in Python. Okay. This is valid. It's following all the rules. Starts with alphabet, no special symbols, no spaces, and digits are there, but still after variable or underscore. Second one, invalid. Why it's invalid? Because it starts with the digit. It should not start with digit. Third one, valid, because we can start a variable can start with the underscore. Fourth one, invalid again. Why? Because we have a special symbol. Fifth one, invalid because we have a special symbol. Sixth one, invalid because we have space in that. So now you should have a clear picture about it, friends. Got it, right? This is idea about variables here. Understood now? That's it. Next one after this. So once we get a clear picture, what else? Let's move to the next slide again. Keywords. So this is the second fundamental of programming. Now we just had a quick discussion about variables and how to declare them and the rules. Coming to the keywords, what is a keyword? So without these keywords, there is no programming language. Since starting from C or anything, even scripting languages, they don't exist without programming languages. Sorry, without keywords. Understood now? And what is a keyword now? Keywords are built-in words which has some specific meaning and purpose. What is that? These are built-in with some specific meaning and purpose. And suppose in Python, if you want to know the list of all the keywords that were there in Python, you can just go to this console and just say import this keyword. This is a library just to see all the list of keywords. And under that, you can say keyword list here. And if you say this keyword list, you can see all that keywords that were used across Python. Okay, false, none, true. These are all actually some values, actually built-in values. Where the start letter is uppercase, these are built-in literals. And apart from this, remaining all are keywords. And as I said, async, await, break, class, continue, def, till, elif, else, all these are keywords. And this one is a peg parser. This is not a keyword. This is some kind of a dunder variable, what we call. I'll talk about it later. So this is a quick idea. Maybe if you want to see it in the machine, okay, what we can do is you can simply say import keyword. Okay, and then simply keyword dot kw list. Okay. And then if you see, you can see here all the list of keywords that are used in Python. Okay, you can see all that here. Okay. Now, got some idea now? And when using keywords again, we need to follow few rules. Generally, we have to use them as is. You cannot change anything to these keywords. So most of these keywords are lowercase, follow that. Keywords are in lowercase, except this built-in literals. Only these three will have start letter as uppercase, false, true. These are Boolean, and then none. This has uppercase. And second rule is never ever use keywords as identifiers. Don't use them as variables or any names like function names or class names. Don't do that. Okay, this is another important thing about keywords. Got it now? I think you should be perfectly clear with keywords and then perfectly good with the variable. What is a variable and all that stuff. Got it right, team? Next one, constants. So what is a constant here? Now, after discussing these two, the another very important fundamental in Python is constant. Constant is a fixed value which doesn't change. Again, you have coming couple of questions coming, from constants. Just focus yourself, friends. It's a fixed value and it doesn't change here. And here we have 4 types of constants in Python. So what is that? Character constants, numeric constants, complex constants, and Boolean constants. What are character constants here? Something like string, I'll talk about it. So this is the data type again. What is this str means? Str is a data type of character constant. Okay. Numeric constant means which are numbers. And it has again two categories in numeric constants. What is that? Integer and float, decimal. Integer, for integer we use the data type int. For decimal we use the data type float. I'll talk again in deep for all these things because this high level discussion is not going to help you to get a big picture, and you need to start from here onwards. It's very important to get a clear picture. Once you get a clear understanding, you can easily write your programs. Okay, you don't have any issues there. Okay, so that's about. And then complex constants means which is nothing but complex numbers. Okay, though even we have complex numbers in Python. And Boolean constants means we have 2 types of Boolean constants, which is true and false. So these are the 4 types of constants here, and we'll see each category one by one. Maybe in the next how much ever we can discuss, we'll discuss it today. Okay, got it right. So are you good till this, right? Let me start with character constants now. What is a character constant and why do we need character constants? All this stuff. Uh, so this is about character constants. You can see here. What is that? Which are alphabets. Now again, when you talk about character constants here, what is this here now? If I think you got clarity, right? I'm just again a quick summary. We have four types of constants here again. What is that? Character, numeric, complex, and Boolean. I'm going, I'm doing deep diving into each of this one by one. So just focus on this, friends. Character constants means many people have a question like, what is that? Alphabets, uppercase, lowercase a to z, okay? Small a to z and capital A to z. That is uh, one kind of all alphabets are character constants. Digits 0 to 9 and special symbols and then words. These four categories, we can call them as character constants. Again, few people ask me a question, digits are, how come digits are character? They are numbers, right? See, generally, when digits become characters, if that is the question, if you have, and if you are very new to programming, then we don't directly declare digit as a digit for character. Suppose we don't say 0 or some 6 or something or 10 or something. We keep them in quotes. So something like this. These values are kept under quotes like this. Okay. So means now you cannot say this as a numeric. These are character type. Okay. Means what? These are string type of data. So when your digit is in quotes, it's no more a digit or a number, but it's a character. Just keep in mind, friends. I hope this should be very clear for you. When a digit is a character, I think I have given a quick clarity on this. Are you good, friends? Right. Next one. And another important, bullet points here. You can see important points to observe here. We declare a character data in Python using quotes actually. What is that? That quotes is missing. Single quote or sorry, team. I think I got caught up with this. Or double quotes or triple quotes. This is not triple quote. This one is. So this is how we declare a character data in Python. How do we declare them? Either by using single quotes. Both has to be single. Again, don't put one single and one double. It is not legal. Double quotes, triple quotes. This is how you should declare a character constant. You can see here already I have mentioned. Any character constant in Python has to be declared like this. If you are from C, CPP, Java, and C#, we don't have categories like single character constant or string constant here. Everything, anything in double quotes or single quotes or triple quotes, it's a string by default. Okay. And then next, you can see few examples. You can declare a string like this, which in single quotes. You can declare a string like this in double quotes. You can declare a string like this in triple quotes. Some of you have a question now. What is the difference? Right? This is your question. If you don't have a question now, at least you should have this question. See, these two are same. So they just, Python people have introduced these two because some are familiar with double quotes and Python introduced single quotes. So both are used to declare single line statements. Single line statements means something like in single quotes. So this is Python session, something like this. Or you can just declare one word as well. If you have a question, if you have a doubt, like again, you are saying we should declare a line only, can't I declare a word? Yes, you can declare a single word or a single line. That is your thing. Okay, it's up to you. But the point is, single quotes or double quotes are used to declare single line statements are otherwise just a simple string. That's all. But this is actually having a different purpose altogether. Multi-line strings usually, used for comments. In many cases, they are used as comments. But if you have multi-line strings, even in such cases, you can use triple quotes on both sides. But you see, in Python, if you look at a proper professional Python code, in many places, people write comments, multi-line comments with these triple quotes. Got it right? I hope I gave a clear clarity about it. I'm just quickly summarizing. So character constants means all these types, alphabets, digits, and special symbols and words. And we can declare character constants by using single quotes, double quotes, and triple quotes. Single quotes and double quotes are used for single line statements, and triple quotes are used for comments. Of course, if you want, if you can declare a multi-line string as well. It's not like it should be used only for comments. Got it right, team? For example, you can simply quickly test it here, either in your idle or in your this thing. Anywhere you can, in your Pycharm as well. Wherever you want, you can test it. You can do it now if you want. I'm using this. Suppose I say some s equal single quotes hello, and then print it. And similarly, again, if you want, put double quotes hi, and then print it. Maybe if you want, you can add a line of string as well. Okay, so hello, how are you? Something like that as well. And third one equal to triple quotes. You can take some triple quotes. Hi, how are you doing today? Okay, something like this. Even this can be used both for single and it's used for multi-line strings. Okay, just giving a quick idea, and then print it and print as you can. So we are just quick testing it. Maybe if you want, what you can do, you can try in your console or in your IDs. You have two IDs now, the basic our Python idle, and second one is Pycharm. Test wherever you want. Maybe if you want more understanding, in future we do a lot of programs. So in that I'll show you how to apply all this. I told you, right? This is not just a session just to listen, but a session where we do some hands-on practice as well. That's it, team. I believe you can answer, any basic question we ask on character constants now. And one more thing. So now, if you see here, listen this carefully. This might be useful because in the summary you have to answer today. Okay, this exercise is for you only. So when I just take something like string, okay, some Python. See, you can see here, I did a blunder here. If you see one double quote, one single quote, this is not right way of declaring a Python string. It's saying what is that? There is some kind of error here. So what do you do now? Correct it. S equal to some single quotes. You either both single quotes or both double quotes. That's all. And print this. Why I come to this window again is how do I know if this have a data type or not? I told Python don't have data types. But again, we just had this discussion. Python implicitly uses data types. What is the It implicitly uses data types. Means if the people say that there are no data types, means it's not like magic friends. Data types are there because without data types, your machine or your motherboard cannot function or perform. Most of us know this because you are also working people here. Many of you are working. So, but how these data types work in Python are these scripting languages? Data types are there, but programmer doesn't need to declare. Your interpreter take care of it. And we need to have a clear picture on these data types as well, because sometimes while doing coding, you need to do some conversions implicitly or explicitly. At such times, if you don't have a understanding about data types, again, you face problem. That's why understand it clearly here. So what is the point here? Python implicitly uses data types. And let's see that how these implicit data types are there here. Okay, let me just show you. So this is string, right? I want to know if it have a data type or not. For that, what should I do now? To check any data type of any variable, you should use this simple function. What should you do? It implicitly uses data types. To check that implicit data type of your Python of your variable, use this simple method or a function, type function. What should you do now to know the data type of your variable? Simple, go to the console and just type this, enter this type function here and pass this variable to this, whichever the string you declared, just pass that to this type function and press enter. And you can see a data type as string here, str. Of course, it is a class. I'll talk about what is class again. But remember, the string is of what type? Str type. Got it, team? So what is it? So string, what is that? If you take a string here, what is the implicit data type that is assigned to this string type of data in Python? Str. If you see here, what is that? Str. I hope this is clear for all of you, team or friends. So this is a simple understanding about character type of data or character constants. What is it, friends? It is declared in quotes, either single, double, or triple, and then every data type in Python is implicitly declared. And if you want to know that implicit data type of any variable of any data, then use which function? Type function, and pass your respective variable to that type function. You understand the built-in data type which Python interpreter uses. And here for string, by default, Python always uses str. It is a built-in data type or a class, right? So that's about this one, team. I hope you are good with this constant, character constant. Now what I'll do is I'll stop here because we have a few more constants like numeric as well as all this stuff. Okay, so we'll continue in the next session. Now, before we log off today, I'll just ask quick questions so that try to answer me, so that I too have a understanding like how much we are, learning here. So are you ready for the question and answers QA session now? So do one thing now, just tell me, today we have discussed many things if you see here, starting from these things. I'll just ask quick questions for you. You can answer those questions here if possible, okay? Till whatever we have discussed today. First question is Python. Is Python a compiled language or interpreted language? This is, you can answer in the chat box. Is Python a compiled or interpreted language? Please answer in the chat box. Another question. Interpreted language, interpreter. This is yes or no question. Interpreter executes whole program at a time. You should just say true or false, okay? Maybe if possible, justify your answer. If it is yes, why it is yes. If it is no, why it is no. I'll just put true or false. Let me put true, false. Just answer this. Second, next one. Interactive mode is used in development. Yes, true or false again. See, in our office, we have all assessments. Most of the assessments will be like this only, this kind of questions, okay? Interactive mode is used in development. True, false. What is your answer? And justify your answer, because here we say we are in a learning curve. If you give more information, that helps you to understand your, this concept better. Batch mode is best in development. Just answer this question, Steve. True, false. Below tools are used for Python development. Please select whichever is applicable. Okay. Just keep answering these questions. So Pycharm, Eclipse, and then okay, below tool actually there is a typo here, friends, and then Google, And then you can choose whichever is applicable. Okay, it's not like idle. Okay, and then anaconda, all this, or none of the above. Choose whichever is applicable. Okay, next one. We have list out constants in Python. This few minutes where we are trying to summarize or assess ourselves is the very important part in your learning. Just this is like a very important thing, friends. And then once you list out constants, the next question is because I generally we give options, but now because we are in learning, I'm not giving options. Just try to test your memory if you have listened. Another last question for today is character constants are declared in which codes? Okay, these are the questions. Please answer. This is for today. Okay. Character constants declared on which code? Single code, double code, triple codes. That's awesome. What is the, yeah, first answer this. Excellent. Come on. Next, one more quick question. What is the data type, implicit data type used to declare string variables by interpreter? What is implicit data type of string in Python? No, type is a function. I'm asking about data type. What is the implicit data type used for string in Python? Okay. That's all, team. I think you are good, right? Today? Yeah, you will be good every day. Only thing is you need little patience and then this thing. So please keep attending. Don't try to miss your session. Of course, still I can share you video, but always it gives more this thing in sessions. Okay, when you are in a session, you get more understanding, more interaction than videos. So I recommend or request everyone to attend sessions. And then another important thing is please share these links with your known people. My only interest is so that this will be helpful to many people. At least if I can make some difference to some of us, that would be helpful. That's it. Nothing more than that. Okay, and sessions definitely see, maybe you might have so many doubts in your mind, but don't have the doubts. Okay, we are going to do it to the core, and we are going to make sure that the sessions are carefully done and implemented. Okay. And these are all free sessions. Nowhere we are going to say come up with anything like that. Okay. Maybe if people are asking me if you take money later or something. No, these sessions are completely free. We don't take any money. We want you to learn first. That is important thing. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Have a good Sunday.
Thank you, sir. Happy weekend.
Yep.
Yeah.
Have a yes.
Hi, Manu.
If anyone has any questions, you can ask me now.
Yeah, I can share my screen after everyone comes.
Yeah, yeah. If you need anything, yeah, sure. Do it. Who is that? Harisha?
Hi, Prabhu. Can I stay back?
Sure. If you have questions or if you need any help, you can stay back. Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, I will share my screen, Manoram, after everyone ask the questions.
Oh, you want to come last? Who is that? Harisha?
Yeah. Because Harish.
Yeah.
Manohar,
Please.
do you mind me asking one quick question? Where do you
Sure.
share the videos?
I'll share this in the YouTube. No, first I'll upload into YouTube. I'll share the links to you. Okay.
Sounds good. Okay. Thank you very much.
Yes. I'll
The
share it
same-
today. Yesterday I couldn't because I felt that anyhow it's a simple introduction. From today onwards, you get these videos.
Perfect. Can I extend a question? You have
Yes, yes.
a Selenium course as well on the weekdays, which I
Tomorrow,
may not
yes.
be able to attend.
Yeah.
Is there a chance I can grab the links from the chat?
Yeah, why not? Sure. No, this
Great.
this
Thank
is
you very much.
yeah, you can do that. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thank you. Who else want to go now? Someone
Is after installation of the Pycharm,
yeah.
could you please show me how to create a new file, or else can I share my screen once?
Yeah, why not? That's the better thing, okay?
Yep,
You
okay.
get you'll be better. Who is that? May I know your name?
Alekia here.
Yeah, like yeah. Please share your screen and go ahead. I'll
Yeah,
guide
just
you.
a second. Yeah, just a second.
My daughter is shouting, so just laughing. Yeah, Alec, you can do that. I'm stop sharing my screen. Please do that. Yeah, you want what do you want to do, Alec? You want me to help you to run a program or to create a project? I lost your voice, Alec. Not sure if you're. Yeah, I'll tell you, Shankar. You can just stay back. I'll help all of you to sort these issues. Alec, I'm not able to hear your voice. Are you in mute? Can you please check? Can you hear me? Others, Harish or someone, can you please confirm if my voice is
Yeah, you are
audible?
able to hear. Yeah. We are not able to hear like a voice.
Shankar, you can see, you can just search in the this search box here. If you want to see if it is installed or not, just say
Yeah,
Pycharm here.
now are you able to hear my voice?
Yes,
Hello?
yes, sir. Yeah, Alike, now
Now,
it's audible. Earlier
yeah.
we lost your voice. Okay, now what do you want, Alike, here? You
Yeah,
are good here.
after writing this one hello world,
Hmm.
I just created from here one new project file here as a
Okay.
test here. After writing this code and running this, I'm just getting only this high Pycharm.
Can you right click
Not
and
the file.
run this? Can you right click and run this? Maybe you might have created in a wrong place. That should be the reason.
Yeah,
But we'll
could you
check.
please
Yeah,
guide me?
yeah. Can you right click and run it once, please? Just to see if you have created in the right place.
Yeah,
Not
I
there.
didn't get it.
Not there. Not
Here?
there. Inside in here, go to run and just say run. Run. It's main actually. So come down. Yes. Run. Okay.
This
Run
one?
main. Actually, it should show test run main. Let's see. Maybe some
Yeah,
configuration issue is there, but we'll check.
okay.
Directly, right click on your editor. Right click on editor.
Here?
Yeah, editor. Yeah. Yeah, there
But
only.
it's
Right
not
click, right click.
getting.
Anywhere in that. Yeah,
Yeah,
anywhere in that. Come down.
yeah,
I
but
think I'm not seeing run option.
yeah.
Can you try again one more time, like come down, come down. Yeah, you can right click. Uh, Seems like it's not created properly. You do one thing. Let's do one thing. Go to the project, Python project. Right click on that. Yeah, select that Python project. Not there, not there. Python project. You can see users.
Yeah.
Select. Keep your cursor there. I think I'll do one thing.
Mm.
You follow me. That's the best option. I'm feeling.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So you just do it. Still, if you have doubts, I'll show you. I'll talk.
Okay, okay.
So this is it like this, right? If you want to create any new Python program, you have to select it. Okay, this one, this project, you should select. Is that clear?
Okay. Yes.
Suppose here I'm just doing a quick test, so I created it directly in this under this. But usually, if it is real time, we don't do that. What we do is first we create a folder. What we do?
Okay. Folder.
But now it's fine. Now it's fine. You can go ahead. I'll show this approach again sometime when we do this session. Okay. And now what you do is right click this, select this project, right click new Python file. Okay. And then what you do, give some name, some test2, and then create it as you can see here Python, and double click on that Python.
Okay.
And then now you just say print and then hello world. Okay.
Anything. Yeah.
Something. Yeah, that's true. Now you see here, you can see my cursor. You can just simply use click on this editor, right click on this editor.
Okay.
And can you see this button enabled
Yes.
here? Run test.
Yes. Yes.
And you can see hello world here. This is one option.
Yeah. I'm not getting that option when I click the right button.
Might be probably the installation somewhere that what shall I? We will check it. Can you stay back for a few minutes then?
Sure.
We'll check it. We'll fix it.
Yeah, sure.
And yeah, Harish, can you? Who else want to go now?
Yeah, I will share my screen.
Yeah. Somebody is saying .py missing. Can yeah? I think Tulsiram is pointing out that. Alike, can you see your program? Just a minute. Sorry, Harish. Let's quickly check it. Alike, can you share me your screen? Seems like
Sure.
Tulsi have identified something there. Yeah, I think you didn't save it as .py. Yeah, yeah. Don't see .py. Can you try again creating file? Select project.
This one?
Select yeah. Right click. New Python file. Yeah, give some name there. Some test1, test2, and double click on Python file. Now it will work. You can see .py. Thanks for identifying it, Tulsi.
Yeah.
And just say hi. Now right click on the editor. Right click on the editor.
Yes. Here I am getting. Yes.
Yes. See that that is missing. Somehow you missed it. You created a non-Python file, Tulsi.
Yes.
Sorry.
.py
Sorry,
is not available when I created the test file. Thank you so much.
Yep. Okay.
Thank you.
Yep. No problem. Harish, can we go ahead? You can stop sharing, Alike.
Yes, please. Thank you so much, Prabhu.
Sure, no issues.
Yeah, I'm sharing my screen.
Yeah.
Okay, you are able to see, right?
Yeah, it's visible now. Oh,
yeah. So
yeah, maybe better not to have spaces. Okay, when creating projects.
So I'm just a
new project. Yeah, basic project. Please remove that space. If it's okay to have space, but remove it.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
In the middle.
Middle, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is by default. So can I check it?
No, you don't need all that. Don't check all that. Just say create.
Just simply create it.
And that's all. You don't need to do anything. Okay. Now you have basic project. Select that.
Yeah.
Right click. Select your basic project.
Yeah. Select it.
Yeah. Right click.
New
and
Python
then new Python file. Give some name test because this is the first program. Give test. Double click on it and just test it with a simple print.
Yeah, sure.
And double quotes just pass some string. Or some yes. Yeah. You can run it now. Right click or you can do a right click on it. Save it and right click.
Save it. Okay. Save it. Control S.
And right click. Yeah, you can see the run test. You have it. Not good. Okay.
Thanks.
You should be good. Yeah. And who else? Shankar has some issue. Shankar, do you want to go now? Who else want to go? All of us are good now.